Hey guys, it's Gage Goge back. Today I'm doing another one of these videos because the last one was so popular. Um, I've really wanted to, well, I kind of lost where I am. Jeez, what am I saying? Okay. My goal for this video really, sorry I had to pause because my joysticks are whacking out. My goal for this Isaac video is to talk more and to talk more fun. Because after watching the last one a few times, and that's kind of the thing I do a lot, is I tend to just watch my videos a lot after I make them. I don't know if that's like a thing everybody does or if it's just me, if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's what I do. After watching that video over, I kind of it's like my brain was in game mode, and so all I was really talking about was the game. And really, for these videos, I need to kind of be in like podcast mode. Because obviously the game is here, and it's what you're looking at. I don't have to like commentate over it. It's not like football. But yeah. But now that that's out of the way, I really have no clue what to say. As you can see, there's these ghost guys. I have this video planned. I'm not gonna give any insights into it, but I think I plan a lot of videos and they just don't go through. I think if this video goes through, it's gonna be one of my most fun, most creative videos to work on. I'm actually going to Idaho potentially to work on it. And if I don't work on it there, I definitely just want to do something with it. I think it's that good of an idea. Well, that sucked. If we were going by the other video's logic, I would have ended the video, but I'm really only like a few minutes in, kind of talking here, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, I have this video idea. Might do it in Idaho because I'm going there, but I'm only going there for 2 days at the end of this month, which isn't a lot of time to film a video. The reason why Idaho, I don't really think Idaho's like any special place to film or anything, Idaho's pretty fucking dumb, actually. It's like boring and dry. It's like the worst version of Utah, I'd say. I'm going to Idaho for the people there, I have a lot of cool people there that I'd like to potentially lay my eyes on, lay my eyes on people that I know. I'm not gonna lay my eyes on strangers. I'm not really into stranger danger type stuff with like people looking at you. Like have you ever been at a restaurant and you just like look at someone and they look at you and then you just think about it? Well, there's like not much to think about, but they're probably thinking about it too, I just like, I don't know, in like situations like that, there's just, I don't really know what to do. I've been getting like a lot better, but in these past few years, I've been like really bad with social situations. I just, for some reason, like there's just things that I can't think of responses to that are like normal responses. Things like that, I don't know. What the fuck? I'm literally playing on normal mode, this is hard. But, Something about responses, not good in social situations. I don't know. I have like really bad social anxiety. That kind of plays into that. But the interesting thing about that though is I like love acting. Like if I could just act like I don't like at school, I'd say I don't like to talk. Well, actually I do like to talk. I like to talk a lot, but I've always had a problem with talking to people, you know. But I'd have like no problem going in front of like an assembly or anything and like doing my thing, you know. So I have bad social anxiety, but I'm not really like stage fright or anything, I don't think. I don't know, who knows? I've never really had the opportunity to do that either. Hopefully I will this year, but this year's almost over and it's my senior year. There's always college too, but I don't know anything about college. College I'm going to is University of Washington, UW, Seattle. Or that's the college I'm like currently super planning on going to because I got accepted there. Yeah. If any of you guys who end up watching this video go there, which the chances of that are kind of like pretty unlikely. You know, I don't expect this video to get a lot of views. My other video that I have planned, I bet I'm gonna get like super viral and famous off that though. I think that's gonna like drive my career through the roof and I'm gonna become a trillionaire in seconds. Not for this video. Maybe I could become like the next Markiplier. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Binding of Isaac. And today we're gonna be getting these bombs. Oh, ha ha ha, look at the poopy. Oh, my name is Markiplier and welcome back. Oh, as you can see, we walk into this room and there's the flies. How do you guys think I did? I don't know. That was actually kind of... that was kind of fucking dumb. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I need to stop saying, I think I've been doing that a lot. And I think I've been doing, like, I think I've been saying I think, and I think I've been saying a lot. It's just like, Jesus Christ, work on your vocabulary, Gage. Well, guess what? My brain's trying to work. So, I need to think of like a story to start talking about, you know? Because I'm thinking about like other Isaac YouTubers. I think I want to become like the best Isaac YouTuber. That's also my like secondary goal. On top of whatever my first was, if I said that. Sorry, I have like dementia because there's tons of mold growing in my bathroom. The landlord won't do anything about it because his wife is dying of like lung disease or lung cancer. I think his wife is Walter White. She's Breaking Bad, and the reason why he's not able to come over is because he's cooking meth all the time. That's how life is. I don't know.
Two of Hearts.
Two of Hearts does nothing for me, but Judgment does. Judgment also does more things for me. So I'll use the next one, maybe. So, my goal for this run is to unlock the Alt Lost, or Tainted Lost, I guess his name is in the files, or B-side Lost, whatever you want to call him. And how you do that is there's like some weird steps you have to do involving this penny right here, but it doesn't have to be this rotten penny. It could be like any item that goes in that bottom left corner where that penny is, you know. And you have to like do something where you drop it in the boss room, and then you like go back through time. Yeah, it's like pretty complicated, but we'll see when I do it. Hopefully. I should not have picked up this battery, but luckily there's one right there, so I could have just used it for later. It's not really like detrimental. Speed down, that's not really good. Going back to that game narration thing, because I don't what to do, what to talk about, you know? It's like I'm having writer's block, but it's like fourth wall breaking YouTube live talking block. I need to find this item room. The reason why I skipped the last treasure room, or item room as I just called it, which is like the golden rooms. So basically, because I know that the people that might watch this video might not exactly get what the premise of this game is. But basically, in the Binding of Isaac, you're put in like this dungeon, I'd called it, and the dungeon is split into floors. So right now I'm on floor 2, or burning basement 2. Because it's like the theme of like under Isaac's house. That's kind of a good item, but that's a better item. That was great. Fuck yeah. So in the Binding of Isaac, but I really need to not kill myself. In the Binding of Isaac, dungeon, floors, and each floor is randomly generated, which makes it cool. And so every run is going to be completely different. It's like you're never going to get the same thing again. Kind of like Minecraft, but in a completely different game. That's why it's fun. At least. Jeez. I don't remember what I was talking about. Why am I so dumb? I guess I could use this for the trinket. I think this is good. Yeah, it makes shops free. Aw, man, but what does this do? Makes me look cool. I don't think it grants me anything really, because I was already the loss, but I'm totally fine with looking like a badass. So last week was spring break, and I did nothing all week, and I just played Isaac. So that was my life. Really brought me back to like the old school days of like sophomore year, where all I would do was Xbox. But this time it was a lot more boring, you know, because I don't really have my Xbox friends to talk to. Well, they're there, you know. I've actually had these friends for a super long time, which is really cool. There's this one kid, I met him on Minecraft. I've known him since like 4th grade, maybe 5th grade, I think. And now I'm in 12th grade. But they're there, and they all still play together. You know, the group has kind of changed over time as they do, but anyways, I have friends, but I just don't talk to them because of kind of due to my current living situation. My house is like it's kind of crowded, and I share my room. I just don't really like to talk and like have that noise in the back or anything. And I don't like having people hear what I'm talking about. Not that I talk about personal things. Or not that I don't know. I just don't like having people hearing what I'm talking about that aren't intended to hear. As I bet some of you guys do, of course, but I'm weird and like the things it doesn't really, I don't know, it's like what I talk about isn't like personal or I'm literally repeating myself, but what I talk about isn't like something I'd want to hide, you know? It's just normal talk. It's just I don't want them here. So that's me. I'm Gage. Nice to meet you. I'm re-rolling this item with this machine, if you couldn't tell already. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't fucking dumb. What the hell does that do? I think that's able. I think he does almost nothing for me. I'm gonna get this. I made it disappear. You see, that dice item I have in the top left. That also lets me reroll items, but it has a chance of it. It has a chance of it disappearing. So you have to be careful. So I picked up this item. What it does is it duplicates every item in the room. Which it just makes like everything that I'm talking about sound like super powerful and whatnot. And honestly, this is like a pretty good run so far. Besides, I could easily like kill myself with this item I had with the cat, because it shoots like these exploding poison bullets. But then again, I'm also treating you guys like babies, and probably the only people that have really watched this video are probably my friends that know about this game. So I guess I'll just duplicate this, you know, because I really want to keep my dice, actually. It doesn't do anything if you pick it up twice, I don't think so. That sucks. So after I pick up my dice, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next floor. This item I have, this trinket I picked up, which is what the bottom left items are called. It's pretty good. It gave me 10 luck, and luck in this game, I don't know, makes you lucky. Good luck is good, bad luck is bad. It's kind of how the game works. More things to talk about. I got nothing. Really? I don't know, I can talk about like current events. I guess that's what people do. Yeah. It's just like my mind just keeps running blanks. It's like all I can think about is like dancing elephants, because I can make my mind think about anything except current events. Because when I say like current events, I'm thinking about like the word current events in like Arial font on a black screen. My mind just runs blank. But recently we started going back to hybrid school. Now this is something to talk about, you know, I'm doing good. But recently we started going back to school in a hybrid model. So sometimes it's online and sometimes it's school. But it's actually not really hybrid. You see, we go to school. This is gonna shock some of you. We go to school. I need to keep this. We go to school for the third time, and for 2 days a week. And that's it. And we don't do like Zoom calls or anything. It's just 2 days of school a week. And the thing is is there are also like half days of school. We get out at like 12:35, and the reason for that is um, like the bus schedules, and after us, then they have to go get the elementary schoolers. So I don't know. They could get us after the elementary schoolers. It's not like that does anything, but it's just the way it is. Also, it doesn't help that last year we had a historic double levy failure. Yup. For those of you who don't know what a levy is, it's like a tax, and it gets put on. Holy shit! This is a great run. It's a tax, and it's like a property tax, and just like a super like small, like I think it's like something like, I'm not sure if this is correct, but it's like a certain like small amount of money per every like $1,000 your property's worth, or something like that. And the levy, what it goes to is like everything in school that's not like the core education, like extracurriculars, special education, sports, pretty much like all of that stuff, all those activities like music, band, everything that's not just like math, reading, English class, And so having that fail last year was super detrimental, because they have to make a lot of cuts to the budget. And we're running it again this year, because now it's April, and if it fails again, the district's in a whole lot of trouble. And I think really this COVID thing actually kind of helped with the levy, because we were out of school most of the time anyway, so I think that actually did a lot of good. But we were running the levy again, and if it fails, that'll like mean major cuts all over the district, and it's going to be really hard for them to get back. Luckily, I'm going to be checking out. Man, that really sucks. I'm going to play a different character. I'm just going to go for funsies. This is a character I haven't played at all, but he has better shops, and that's all I read. He has 4 bullets. So this is called Tainted Keeper, and so last run you were if you remember, I was trying to unlock Tainted Lost. This is Tainted Keeper, and so there's a character in the game called the Keeper. He shoots 3 bullets, and the thing about the Keeper is his health is based off of money, not hearts. So you can see my health in the corner. I can only have 2 hearts, and I can't like get any more heart containers after that. Like I'm stuck at 2. But also, what makes Tainted Keeper so special is that the enemies, holy shit, the shops really are better. The enemies are mother trucking. They drop the coins after they die, and they only drop them for a short little second, but that's what makes it special, or that's at least what makes it different from the normal Keeper. Man, Keeper, that reminds me of Black Ops 3. You guys remember Black Ops 3 zombies? Those were the good old days. I used to do I remember my first Easter egg was Rise and Drock. After it was after must have been like 20 something attempt, not attempt. I was playing with these Canadian kids. I wasn't playing with my normal friends. I don't know. I met these Canadian kids on Shadows of Evil, and we were kind of in a friend group for a little while. But anyways, the Canadians, they weren't like your typical Canadians. They're kind of assholes. But, we did the Rise and Rock Easter egg, and one of the kids was like so happy because we did it on his dad's birthday, and that was like a huge moment. But yeah, that was fun, I suppose. And then I also did like every subsequent Easter egg. Black Ops 3 is like when I was like really into Call of Duty, but I wasn't in Call of Duty like for typical normal reasons you're into Call of Duty. I was into Call of Duty for the zombies, and because zombies was like where it was at, you know. Man, the zombies days were something else. They were so fun. And like the story of Black Ops 3, oh my gosh, it was wow. It's like way too convoluted. And then oh man, Black Ops 4 came out, and it was really looking up to be something. And then it just kind of wasn't. And that really sucked. The only good thing about Black Ops 4 was the first map, Blood of the Dead, and the cutscenes with that map. Those were pretty damn good. Like, they could have really done something with the story there. But, man, that really took a big flop. And now with Cold War zombies, I kind of feel like it feels like too polished in a way, if that makes sense, you know. It feels like darn too. Feels like mother trucking. I don't know, too polished. No, it feels like it feels like a robot made it, you know? It just feels like the perfect experience for replayability that it just feels like it has like no engagement other than it's like addicting. You know? Like, I feel like that's like another way to describe a lot of games. But back in like the Black Ops 3 days, it definitely wasn't like that. Like, you played zombies for the story, and it was fun. But now it's just like robot android Candy Crush playing experience. So, yeah. Man, this like coin drop thing is like kind of super OP. I'm like loving it. I'm getting tons of money. Here's another chest. I guess I gotta open it, but I probably shouldn't have. That was my only key. And I need a key to open the item room and the shop. But there's a key I could get in that room with a bomb. So I might have to do that, but I'm gonna find the shop and the item room first. But I bet they're just gonna be attached to that one room I haven't gotten, like both of them. Wow. It's actually kind of surprising. I don't know, not really. This game's random. It's not completely random. It's like random based off of like an algorithm. Obviously, nothing can be completely random because you have to like define what random is. And that makes it not random. So, yeah, that's game logic for you. You know, here's one thing to talk about because I kind of brought up the idea, like game logic, which I guess kind of ties into what I'm going to talk about. Was I really thought for like a really long time that going into college, I was going to go into college for computer science and like learn how to make games or learn how to code, because that's what I was really into for a while. But this year, I just have like no desire to do that whatsoever. It's like coding is for total chumps. But I totally respect it. It's a really respectable like career. And I really have like ideas for video games that I want to try to make. My friends and I last year were kind of toying around with the idea of making a game. Never really got any sort of progress on it other than like one piece of concept art that I made, which I might show on screen maybe, or maybe not. You'll see. But so we're kind of ruined coding. I'm going to start earlier. So I was really into coding, and I was in robotics for a while. And that kind of interested me in coding, but I really wasn't into robotics. And then my junior year, which was last year, I took AP Computer Science, and in the beginning of the year, I was actually at a different school. I was in Olympia, and now I'm not in Olympia, but I was at a different school, and that school had way more money, and so by comparison, they're gonna kind of maybe be better. You know, that's just kind of how it works. And I had this awesome computer science teacher. I think her name was like Miss Hoagie, and she had like great energy. She was super like awesome. I don't know. She was just like that cool, like energetic, nice teacher. And it was cool that she was a computer science teacher because she was a cool computer science teacher. And well, she was like super awesome at teaching, and I loved her class. And but then I moved schools, and AP Computer Science was a super small class at the school. But mother trucking. So we actually shared the room with robotics. And the robotics class was like mainly freshmen, and they were all super annoying and like loud. They weren't like nerds or dorks. They were like idiots, and I hate them all. I want them all to like crumble under. I want to like stomp on their graves. But I don't want them to die. You know, I want to stomp on their like, I don't want to stomp on their ego either, because I don't want to like I don't want to like bully them or like hurt their feelings, but I'm just gonna say that I'm like above them on the totem pole, and so are most of you guys, because you guys are like, you like me, so I like you. And if you don't like me, that's okay too. I'm not mad at you, unless you're freshman robotics. But, so we had to share the room with them, and they were the majority. There was like maybe 12 or 16 freshmen in this room. They weren't all freshmen, maybe some were sophomores, but the majority of them were. And they were all super annoying. And there was these two kids in particular that would just always argue, and like they would get in like yelling battles sometimes for this over the stupidest shit. I don't really have like any examples, but they were just so annoying. And no, here's the worst part. My teacher was like terminally ill, and he was like kind of forced to be in like a mobility scooter because he was just super sick. I'm not exactly sure what he had. I think my friend said something like leukemia. Yeah. Anyways, you noticed me saying like had and stuff, and well, he died last year actually, and that kind of made the class really broken up. And the thing is that even like before it, he was so like the robotics kids kind of took all of like his energy out because he just had to kind of babysit them the entire time, that we were kind of stuck on code.org. And that's how we learned, and we didn't really learn. That was just my goof off class, honestly. But yeah. And after he died, then like 2 weeks later, this whole COVID-19 shut down the schools occurred. I was actually kind of following COVID-19 since like the beginning in like November, when it was like only in China. And that's thanks to my buddy Philip DeFranco. Big shout out to him. He's kind of partially, he like motivates me, and like partially is my information on current events, and he motivates me to be into current events and notice what's going on in the world around me, because that's a good thing to do that some people don't do. I think if I press that button again, it won't do good things for me, so I'm just gonna go to the next floor. But what I was trying to do is it could give you special items from the angel rooms. As you in this video, I went into the devil rooms a few times, but I never went into an angel room, I don't think. And angel rooms are good. I really like them. I like them a lot more than devil rooms, because you don't have to like sell your soul to get the items. Yeah. But it gave us this little harbingers of doom pet guy that's like flying around the room, this guy, and he changes every once in a while. He changes to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. That's why they're riding little ponies. So that's cute. And it's kind of like one of the more dumber things I could have gotten, more tamer things I could have gotten out of the angel room item pool. But it didn't actually teleport me to the angel room, which is kind of what I was hoping for. But it actually wouldn't have, because I already went into the devil room, so it would have just teleported me there. Every floor, except the first floor, you have a chance of going into the devil room and angel room. And there's like some logic that works with that, and like, you know, you could like, there's like math to figure out which one you're gonna get, but I'm not really gonna explain it. Maybe you already know, and if you don't, then you're gonna have to look it up if you're really that into it. But yeah, this is the Binding of Isaac. It's the game I'm playing. I picked up this cool finger item. I think they buffed it. I hope they did. Because I really didn't like using it before, and I hope they gave me a reason to want to use it. The new update, which is Repentance. Which is why this video is called Repenting Yo Momma 2, the better version. Or the better edition, maybe. Because I think this is the better version of the video I recorded last time. It's also the longer version, you know, but there's no issues in length. That's a lesson I've learned throughout my life. There's nothing for me in that room. There's probably nothing for me in this room down here. Or this room. Or any other room connected to it, except, and this is a big fat except, that sacrifice room. Remember this room with the spikes? Yep, doing it again. Hopefully I could get even more angelic on this. Need to find health though. Here's my health, but it just disappears, so I don't know. I'm out of luck. Man. Oh, I could do this room. But actually, I'll do that later. No, I'll do it now. There's my health, so that's good. Pop some pills. Did nothing for me. What the fuck? Did you guys hear that? There was like a voice. Was it? What? Was it the pills? The fuck was that? Oh, I sound crazy. What? That does nothing for me. Damn. But what was that voice? It was like, what? Am I going insane? Because it was like really quiet. I don't think it was from the game. I almost killed myself then. Did I accidentally pick up one of my health before when I didn't need to? I think so. I don't know. There's more. Hopefully I get something good. I don't know, do you guys hope that too? I hope you're not against me. That would kind of suck. But I don't think I got anything good. Hopefully this teleports me. Nope, it gave me the item. Is this the teleport one? But hey, I'm getting more. At least I'm getting more angelic. I have no complaints. So, I don't know. I'm not really religious, except in this game. I'm like God on the way. I'm on God's side in the Binding of Isaac. The devil, he has some good stuff to offer, but he could suck my dick, really. We're not fans of the devil on the Gage channel. Except that one time, I think McJuggernuggets has an amazing portrayal of Satan. That is actually a big fat lie, and I'm just kidding. We don't support McJuggernuggets on the Gage channel. McJuggernuggets has... Honestly, McJuggernuggets, you let me down, man. I DM'd him for an interview last month, or actually 2 months ago, or maybe even 3. I DM'd him because I had to do an interview for my senior paper, and I DM him, and then he motherfucking leaves me on red. I got left on red by fucking McJuggernuggets. Man, what the fuck? Not everybody can say that, I bet, but I don't know. I bet he leaves a lot of people on red. But not motherfucking Gage. Go, just gonna bite him in the ass when I become the next Joker. I'm way better than that Jared Leto. But did you guys watch Justice League? I did, and I'm not really into DC, but oh man, I don't know. I didn't really like that movie, honestly. And I think when the Joker came, that was like the cheesiest part. Except, I don't know, there were some parts that are like really cool, and then there were some parts that I was like, man, this is really dumb. But, dumb movies, and it's really long. Like, to put 4 hours into that, there's like some times where I got pretty bored. But overall, I'd rate it C+, which I think is the score that... I think that's the score that I gave Igor with my friend. My friend and I agreed on like a 75%. I take that back completely. I think Igor is like a 90. It's a 92.3. Or not 0.3. It's a 92.8. Igor is a really good album. But, Justice League is a... Never mind, I take it back. It's a fucking D-tier movie. That movie sucks. Justice League is for chumps. I'm a Marvel guy. But, I don't know. So is everybody else, kinda. I just kind of hate that Disney controls everything now. I don't know, I don't like big companies, but big companies in the entertainment industry, I think that's super understandable, and that's like I don't know, I understand that the most out of any other type of big company overlord situations. Like Comcast, they fucking suck. I want Comcast to go die, and they could like molest. I don't know. They cannot molest. No, Comcast cannot do any molesting. I don't know. Comcast can just go die though. Not anybody at Comcast. I can't wish harm to them. But the entity of Comcast can die. There's a train in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but trains are cool. I'm gonna use this, and the reason why is normally it'd give me a black heart. I didn't mean to pick up that dumb trinket, but normally it'd give me a black heart. And as the keeper, I can't pick up any hearts, only coins. So what it actually does for me is it turns the boss item room into a devil item room, which is good. Because devil item rooms are considerably better than boss item rooms. Or boss items, you know, the items that you get in boss rooms, but that isn't something I can afford or would really want to get anyway. So, on to the next floor. I am like time to do any cool things, but I'm not. If I get to the next floor, and if I would have gotten there in under 20 minutes, then I could have done some cool things, but I can't. And you won't be able to know what they are unless you already do, or you look it up, or you wait until another video where I possibly do it. Who knows if that video will ever come out, because I don't know, I might be dead. Not actually, don't. Don't take that seriously at all. But unless like that video is slated to come out in like, I don't know, 105 years, I might be dead by then. So, sorry if you're looking forward to that. If this run fails, or if I win, this is totally, because this is like, I don't know, this is a run where I'm actually just playing and having fun, in a way. And if this goes through, I think I'm just gonna end it after this. Yeah. But whatever. I lost my train of thought completely. What to do, what to talk about. I don't know. I hate it when I'm just... One of the things recently that's kind of like taken over me is sometimes I just do something and then I just have this immediate afterthought, like, wow, that was really dumb. And even if it, like, I don't know, sometimes it's just like a joke that didn't hit anyone right. It wasn't like offensive or anything, but my run's over. I'm pretty glad, because that means the video is pretty much over. But you're never gonna know what I'm gonna say. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, whatever. I don't care.